The importance of these training exercises that we've seen here at Bungonia this weekend is absolutely priceless. We can't actually put a price on the number of lives, the number of interagency collaboration opportunities, and the difference this is going to make between reuniting someone who's lost and missing from their family back with their loved ones. So an opportunity this weekend arose where we've brought together teams from VRA Rescue New South Wales Ambulance Special Operations and New South Wales Police Rescue to work together on a multi-agency exercise this weekend at Bungonia. Working together with multiple agencies in these sorts of dynamic situations is so important. We realise that it's not a case of if, it's a case of when these large incidents will occur, where we need to work seamlessly together. Volunteer agencies, paid agencies alike, bringing all agencies together in a common purpose to save lives at times when it matters most.
We have an injured caver in Drum Cave, located bottom of cesspit. They're unable to move unassisted.
All right, so our mission is to facilitate safe access for the New South Wales SOT paramedics. Our mission is to rig the cave with 2 access lines down each pitch and, of course, carry out a safe extrication of the patient using our Petzl Nets stretcher.
We've got SOT paramedics and PRS are helping. Individual teams are going to rig their section and manage the casualty through their section of the cave. You will be working in other sections as well and helping each other out as per usual and redeployed to other tasks as required.
These particular multi-agencies exercises, certainly the Caves Rescue, is really beneficial for us as SOT paramedics or responding paramedics can join with another agency. We don't do caves a lot, so we need this training, we need this exposure so that we can be prepared, so when that job does come in, we have a basic idea of an understanding of what's required as we enter the cave. Make sure all of this gear behind my car ends up over near the cave. So team leaders come and see me, I'll give you gear.
So we are at the bottom of cesspit, so we've come down the main pitch, through a bit of a duck under. We're at the bottom of cesspit. I've got a pitch behind me, and back up the top of the pitch is where the casualty has had the accident. We've got a team up there doing the rigging, and we've also got a team rigging the next little duck under and then back up the main pitch. So we're just in the setup phase at the moment, getting ready, getting all the rigging done, ready for a casualty to be placed and extracted. So I'm sending the paramedics up. They'll do a casualty assessment, and then as soon as they give the okay to go, we're going live.
There's a patient up here who I think has some broken limbs. We have to access that patient so we can start treating and get them out of here.
Injuries are as follows. Patient has fractures to both wrists, left ankle, temperature 36.5. At this stage, we're commencing treatment, warming of the patient, and analgesia. Our needs, at this stage we have Caves Rescue on scene with us, commencing rigging for extrication. Our needs require 20 people for a ground party to meet us at the cave entrance. Thank you. That is all at this stage. We'll report back on the hour.
Okay, that's morphine.
That's morphine. I have stickers in my SAIDs box. Okay, it's a bit cold and wet.
Okay, so that stuff will just open.
Okay. So we're going to go above her and bring her up onto it, or
I was just going to
get a wriggle across onto it?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Once the casualty arrives here, it's going to be all hands on deck. We're going to have to manhandle the casualty on a belay line down a slope, and then basically through a bit of a dip and then back up the other side.
1, 2, 3.
Nice work.
Okay.
All right.
I've got hold of you. Okay, you're not going to fall.
Can you bring your leg over?
Rock.
So,
Excellent.
so she was located in a really tight space, which was really quite difficult for us to treat her because we couldn't sit next to her and give her pain relief. We sort of had to crouch over the top of her, and it was very dirty and dusty up there and very cramped. So we had to give her pain relief, and that was through an IV cannula in her arm. And then we had to package her into a little stretcher called a nest that cave rescues use. And then we had to drag her to a point in the nest, all covered up and protected, so that we could lower her down that pitch up there, which is quite tight and difficult to do.
Well, from my personal point of view, it's very interesting to work together with other people. You can be a very good caver, you can be very good on rope, you can be number one, but I think it's important to know each other, to know who is who, to learn how to work together with other people, how to be in a team inside the cave, how to pass the responsibility from one team to another.
So team to base, thanks. Just checking in on our 1400 check-in. No change to patient condition. We're commencing the walk through the cave now to the ascent point.
Copy, no change in patient's condition, and you're commencing the horizontal section to the main cave entrance. Over.
SWAT team to base, that's correct.
Ready? Copy, out.
So everyone grab a handle. We can do it with 5. All right, everyone feeling strong? All right, 1, 2, 3, up. Then just slow movements.
Navigating through the bottom of Bat Chamber is a little bit delicate. We've got to go through a rock pile, and it does require passing the patient hand over hand. We have to be careful so we don't injure the patient anymore and don't bump her face onto any rocks, and also just look after her well-being, not cause any strain on her pre-existing injuries. Passing the patient through the rock pile is quite difficult. We've got to pass them hand over hand, so we have to set people just half a metre apart or so we can reach the handles of the stretcher to get her through without scraping her face against the rock.
One to the head. How you going, Penny? Yeah, I'm good. Very relaxed, which is good to see. Yeah. So let's just, if we can get it to where my feet are, just across.
On the foot side.
Yeah, so just come across to me a bit more.
Big rock underneath her back, so you just got to be careful. Yeah, just
please.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
How's that, all right?
All right, down a bit more.
Is there anything poking?
What I get out of these exercises is just the opportunity to practice our skills. You don't want to be second guessing when you're out in a real life emergency situation. You just want to be automatic, everything all rehearsed, everything just coming together. It's just wonderful to work with such a great group of individuals as well, the other agencies, and just see how we all come together in a real emergency scenario.
I'd really like a few more people to come around the back.
Coming down.
You got the tail end, Dave?
All right. There's a couple of people on their way. We're going to keep sending people up.
Sending people up the main pitch in Drum Cave has to be a coordinated effort. We have to get the right amount of personnel up top of the pitch to receive the patient. We also need to keep a key number of people down the bottom to attach the patient to send them up.
Up on stretcher.
Up is the call. Up. Careful, ready?
Once at the top of the pitch, the paramedics again reassess the patient's vital signs and also check on her well-being, make sure she's going okay.
Stop here for a minute. Okay, you're pretty much all up on the steep stuff. How are you feeling?
Take in on red fleck.
You're okay? No bits that are really hurting? Okay, all right. We'll get you out in a bit.
Okay, stop. Stop. The call. Move some people. Let her out. Right, up the call. At the top of the pitch, we just got to traverse the entrance chamber of Drum Cave, which is about 50 metres of uneven ground. We had a lot of people in that upper chamber, so we could pass the patient hand over hand again to get over all the various obstacles.
Personally, I found so much excitement out of seeing all of the agencies work so collaboratively, so closely together, and having the opportunity to work alongside our specialist rescue operators from caves, from our alpine search and rescue specialists, from our Wollongong and our other agency partners who've joined us here this weekend at Bungonia to work together seamlessly, agency blind, for a common goal. Such a great experience.
Up!
It is a massive operation. We had a lot of people on scene. We had over 50 people there from various agencies, and we all worked quite well together. Everyone was almost falling over themselves with enthusiasm to get near the patient and pass them along to the next person in the team. And it was a great effort, and it was quite a big hillside to get the patient up, and it happened in no time with so many people on scene.
Stop! Over down, let the paramedics check her over.
It was nice that all these teams can come together and make things happen. I'm happy for police or ambos to have a say.
Down in the cave, you guys are in your element. It was next level stuff. It was really good. And the sorties as well. Hats off to you guys. Right in there, where you had to access the patient, everything you did on the way out was really good. And I'd have complete faith in, if we were doing this for real, at any time going forward from here, having you guys around would be great. So thanks for having us.
Look, these multi-agency exercises are just wonderful. You know, the amount of personal learning and sort of development that we'll take away from this, and that you will take away from this personally, is priceless.
On behalf of VRA, thank you everyone for your active participation through the weekend.
Mate, it's a pleasure. Good to see you. Yeah,